So the question is, who am I? And the answer is, generally speaking, it depends upon what you mean by who. If you're a regular person on the street, you probably want to know, what is my occupation? Pretty much that's what the people on the street, when they want to know who you are, it's pretty much, what do you do? If you are more and more interested in consciousness, then the question, who are you, is a question you should ask yourself. Famously, Indian sages, that's sages from the country of India, say you should continue to ask yourself the question, who am I? Because it tends to bring you deep within yourself. And that is the actual answer to the question, who am I? I am self. It's spelled, in the way that the sages do it. They put it as capital S-E-L-F. You're confused. Well, you haven't studied Indian sages, and you haven't really known that there is such a thing as the self. What is the self? It's difficult to put into terms that you might understand. Generally speaking, it's and you didn't understand that because you heard some birds and you heard some chimes and you saw that I wasn't speaking. So what is self? Someone might say self is everything that is. It's not totally true, because self is even more than all that is. But, that's a good starting point. So what I am is all that is. And a lot of people that walk down the street, if I tell them this story, they're going to say, seek help, you. Seek help. You need to go and see a psychiatrist because clearly you don't know that you're a human being. It's just the kind of person that I am. I don't like to look just at the surface. Yes, on the surface I appear to you to be a male human. But underneath the surface of it all, I am consciousness. Well, everyone's got a brain and a mind. Isn't that what you mean? Yes, but the human mind is pretty much still a surface thing. It's basically all the information that a human has picked up since the time they were an infant. But consciousness is far more than that. How much more? It's so vast, English really isn't the right language to try to explain it. But if you remember from mathematics the infinity sign, that is pretty much it. And, for the human mind to grasp infinity, the best way to grasp infinity is to go onto the internet and look up the Hubble Space Telescope view of, it's called deep field. And they pointed at a dark point in the, in space, a very dark area in space. And then they zoomed in with the Hubble Space Telescope. And what they found was, even though it was dark before they zoomed in, when they zoomed in, they looked at it was full of galaxies. And it gives you an idea that even the darkest parts of the sky are not dark because there's nothing there. There's so much there, it's unbelievable. And if you are the self, that's what you are. But for the purposes of, the man in the street who says, fine, you gave me all that philosophical stuff, I don't want it. They want to know, who are you as a human? I'm generally speaking a person who makes a lot of videos. It's pretty much what my occupation is. I make videos, and that's what I do. If you want to know my personal history, before I started making videos, I have a personal history, and, it's a long story, and I don't want to tell it. How did I come to talk about things like the self with a capital S? It's a long story, and it's probably going to take about 10 videos to really give you a good idea of how I got into this. But this is just basically a video to tell you, who I am. So if you want to know more, please subscribe to my channel, and you'll be able to see more of my videos, because I pretty much make multiple videos every day. Thank you for watching, and thank you for asking the question.